Hello YouTube, this is Andy with Andy's Dizzy Vlogs, coming at you on a Monday. Just finished up my workout after work and heading home. So I have a pretty good update for you. So Sunday, well, let's start with Saturday. Saturday, overall was a pretty good day. Both at work and when I got home. Got a lot of stuff done at home. Stayed up really late. And normally when I stay up really late, because what happens is because of my work schedule, I feel like I get robbed of a weekend. And I want to get everything done I can on Saturday after work. Saturday I did not go to the gym, so I can start doing chores as soon as I get home. So I'm usually up doing chores until, at the earliest, 10:30, usually more like midnight. And then I, want to do stuff, and before you know it, it's 4 o'clock and I gotta go to bed. So I usually wake up very late on Sunday, and I usually wake up with anxiety. That usually follows me the whole day. Surprisingly, that did not happen this Sunday. And then coming to today, as soon as I got out of my car, I noticed I felt a little different. I noticed that I was not as out of it as I normally am. I felt more grounded in myself. So that was a good sign. And then I got to my workstation, and my foreman informed me that we were to clean out this Connex right near us because we were going to take it over, which meant unloading all of the tools and junk that was in there. And there was a lot of junk. And if you remember, I have that video titled First Day Back to Work, and I showed the inside of what a Connex looks like, and those are like my arch nemesis, along with department stores. But when I'm at work, Connexes are used frequently for holding tools, and on the site that I'm on, they're used for sort of like muster points or lunch stations. So like my whole crew is eventually going to be moved into this Connex. So because we had nothing to do, my foreman told me and a couple other apprentices to start cleaning it out. I didn't even really think, because normally I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go into a Connex. And most of the time that I have to go in there, it's normally for like a couple minutes at most, just to grab something, like grab a tool or grab some material. And as soon as I walk in there, I get messed up and I hate it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, a Connex is basically just like what's another word for it? That's just what we call them at work. A storage container. And so they're very tight, and then you add, the carpenters come in and they put shelves on both sides. So now you just bring the tightness of the walls in closer, and then usually, especially right now where things are being transitioned, there's no lights in them. So you're just getting the light from outside, which, it's, I don't know how many feet long it is, but it's pretty long. And so yeah, it was a dark, tight place, and that type of environment typically makes me dizzy and gives me headaches. And if I'm already feeling off, it just heightens everything. So we were tasked to do this, and I honestly didn't even think about it, and just went in there and got to work. And that may have had to do with the fact that it was first thing in the morning, so I hadn't really had time to like wake up and process stuff. But also I was kind of excited because this was going to be our new home, essentially. Since we're on maintenance, when we don't have work, we have sort of like a muster point, or like a big shack that's covered in plastic, and we have chairs and stuff in there and a microwave, and that's just where we hang out in between jobs. But now that it's getting cold, we're gonna need some place to hunker down in the winter when we're not working. So our foreman got us this Connex, and he told us, this is gonna be our new spot. So me and this other guy and a few others really took after it, and went after it, and just started going to town. And I was in and out of there, I mean, for the better part of 3.5 hours before I even stopped to take a break. And I mean, I was in and out of that thing 100 times, because we were throwing stuff into dumpsters, we were going through stuff, organizing stuff and setting it outside. And normally and I'm talking about several minutes, the longer I'm in there, the worse it gets. And it gets worse if I'm like turning around a lot, or even just being in there in general is terrible. But today, I don't know why, I was able to go in there, and I was just so focused on my task, and was excited to do the job, because I wanted to make it nice for myself and the rest of my coworkers. And I was kind of excited and enjoying the job. And I was about an hour into performing this task when I realized wait a second, this Connex is not making me dizzy. And I kind of took a moment to analyze how I felt, and I was kind of shocked. I'm like, how is this possible? I don't feel all crazy. And so that an initial awareness of that made me very excited, and brightened my mood even more, and continued working real hard. And then we had a short break, and I had something to eat, and I sat down, and now after that, it wasn't as good as the morning was, but it was still just fine, and I continued working no problem. There was a time around, so then we ate lunch. I'm trying to remember what we did after that. Something small job, and then we had to go somewhere else around 1:30, and sometime around 2:30 I crashed. I just got massively tired, and my body was just shutting down, and I was drilling some holes in something for about an hour. And then I asked my buddy, I was like, can you take over? I'm like, my body is just shutting down. And I leaned against this waist high table, and put my head down like this, but I was standing up, and I kept falling asleep standing up. So I don't know if that's just because I didn't get to bed that early last night, or because I was up late, I don't know. Or, you know, maybe I like was able to handle all that stuff all day, but like it did end up taking a toll on my vestibular system, and then I just got really, really tired. So that's possible too. But either way, really great news. I am praying that this continues in the same trajectory, and that this medication is, you know, really starting to finally make a difference. You know, that's exciting. So other than that, you know, I was extremely exhausted when I got to my car and falling asleep and not wanting to go to the gym, but I forced myself, you know, I almost like on autopilot drove to the gym without even thinking, not really thinking about how I was gonna convince myself to do anything, because just the way that I felt and how tired I was, my eyes were like wanting to close. I can't believe that I actually went to the gym. But I did my usual workout and got through it, and now I'm home. So yeah, good news. It's good news. Now I'm obviously glad I'm home. I'm super exhausted. Can't wait to eat dinner and get into bed and just relax for a little bit. But good news nonetheless. And I just hope that it keeps getting better and better. And that would be awesome. So I'm going to cut that short today. I do want to get moving and get inside so I can get my evening started. So hope y'all are doing well out there. If not, keep trying different things. Keep your head up. Try to walk, do some exercise if you can. And if you have any questions about anything, or just feel like leaving a comment or asking me something, feel free to do so. And yeah, that'll be it for today. So if you're not thriving, keep trying. And stay safe. We'll see you on the next one.